guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Today I'm going to share with you guys the things you should and shouldn't be buying at Dollar Tree when it comes to back to school and stationery. Regardless if you're headed back to school yourself, your kids are going back, or if you just want to stock your office, these are some of the amazing and some of the not so amazing finds you can find at Dollar Tree for just $1. So let's start with the first thing that I think you should be buying at Dollar Tree, and that is the pens. I have found so many amazing pens at Dollar Tree. One of my favorite ones are from the, I believe it's called INC. It's the R2 roller pen. It comes in blue and also in black. They also have these from Patel. It's the Patel RSVP. This is a fine point blank black ink pen. Dollar Tree also sells a larger box of pens, which I like if you work in an office or you just want to keep them in your car. Dollar Tree does also have an assortment of pencils. They're not always the best deal, but I really like when you're able to find the brand name like these Papermate. So I really like to keep the mechanical pencils as a backup in our house, just in case they're missing the sharpener or a pencil doesn't have a point. This is a great option just to have. You're able to find the pre-sharpened Crayola #2 pencils. This is in a 6-pack. And then they also have this version from Dixon, which is 8 pencils. They're not already sharpened, but they are green color, so people will be able to tell whose pencil is who. The second item that I think you should be getting from Dollar Tree, especially throughout the school year, is the poster board. Dollar Tree has a great selection at a fantastic price. So when it comes to different projects and things that kids are going to need throughout the school year, you may not have to stock up on it now, but it's there, it's available. They have a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different like textures. So they have some of like the thinner, some of the thicker. And every time we have a project, that's the first place that I go because I know I'm going to be able to get it there at a fantastic price. So go to Dollar Tree for your poster board. This year Dollar Tree came out with these little backpacks, and even though they're adorable, they're only $1. These are things that you should not be buying. They're not worth the money, especially for back to school. If we're talking about sending our kids out with books and all the things that they're going to need, these are not going to hold up. It's going to fall apart. The straps are super duper cheap. They're just not good quality. I am going to reuse this in a DIY for Halloween, so stay tuned for that. But I think it's like a one use and done. It's not going to hold up. I love that they're trying to do it and they're trying to make it affordable, but it's just not what our kids need for going back to school. My little son, he's like going into the 5th grade. He has so many books in his book bag because of COVID and all of the restrictions. They have to bring their books home every single day. His book bag would be super filled. You want to make sure that the straps are nice and padded so that they don't have so much weight on their shoulders. This is literally like a lunch bag. Like I would consider this like where you'd put your lunch at, not a real book bag. So sorry Dollar Tree, but this is a thumbs down. The contact paper from Dollar Tree is one thing that I try to stock up on, especially before school starts. The teachers are going to send home a ton of books that need to be covered, and it's good to have it because once school starts, everybody's going to go and buy it. You're able just to get, it's a pretty decent sized roll for just $1 at Dollar Tree. It's completely clear, and this is exactly what you need. So I just got 3 rolls of them, and I just like to keep it on hand, especially if the books need to be recovered. But this is something that you're definitely going to need, and I noticed that once school starts, it starts to sell out. So if you see it at your Dollar Tree, pick up a roll or 2 because you're definitely going to need it. I definitely think you should be buying the Crayola crayons and the Crayola markers at Dollar Tree because you're going to need a couple packs of them. My kids always break all their crayons throughout the school year, then they need a restock. So I like to buy a couple packs, especially just to send them to school and to keep them at home. Now they may be cheaper in other stores like Walmart or Target, especially around back to school time, but I just head into Dollar Tree, stock up on them. I would definitely recommend staying away from the Crayola glitter crayons, the pastels. Those do not work. They're not great quality. They're not worth $1 at all. Even though they sound really cute and fun, they're not good. They are absolutely terrible, and you should not be buying those. So a few items I think you should be buying at Dollar Tree are the scissors, also the erasers. They're great to stock up on. They have little kitty scissors. They also have the larger size. They're great to send to school, and they're great to keep at home. One of my biggest tips is to have a homework station where you have everything that they typically send to school at home because you are going to need it. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, especially when it comes to back to school because you're going to have projects, you're going to have needs, so you're going to need to have the scissors and the erasers. One thing that I stay away from is those staplers. The mini staplers are just not worth it. They're not good. They don't work. They fall apart, and I definitely do not recommend those. Dollar Tree has been stepping it up when it comes to pencil sharpeners. They have a few different options. This is the Jot electric pencil sharpener, so this is great just to have on hand because you always need these. I don't know if you would be able to send these to the school with the kids, but they also have those. If you're not able to, they have cute little pencil sharpeners like these Jurassic Park ones. These are just a manual sharpener. Dollar Tree has a bunch of different styles available, so definitely pick up pencil sharpeners when you're at Dollar Tree. Thank you. My mailman. probably thinks I'm a weirdo. Dollar Tree does sell a bunch of different notebook options, which I think are greater for older kids if you're in high school, college, because they have a bunch of really good, like these spiral notebooks that have, I prefer it when it has like this type of, you know, this material, like it's a thicker material so it holds up a little bit better. But one thing that I do stay away from when it comes to Dollar Tree is their composition notebooks. Even though they added in some really cute ones, I bought this one for myself, which I absolutely love. I think it's adorable. Typically you can find them cheaper at other places like Staples and Target. They sell them for 50 cents, so it's a much better deal to stock up on them from places like that because you do need a bunch of them. And typically towards the end of the year, if they have them on super sale, you just buy them and you can keep them for a couple of years because they definitely do last. When I'm shopping at Dollar Tree, if I see the Elmer school glue or they have these Avery glue sticks, I will pick those up. I try to stick with more name brand items if I'm going to buy it at Dollar Tree because I know that it's a little bit better quality. I stay away from the Jot glue sticks, the Jot school glue. It's just not as good. It doesn't hold up as well. I prefer to get name brand when possible. If you are going to buy from Jot, I would definitely recommend the Jot school glue, so like the liquid glue over the glue sticks any day, because those glue sticks are absolutely terrible and they dry out super fast. So typically on the back to school list, you'll see things like Lysol wipes, tissues, paper towels. I do not buy the Lysol wipes or the Dollar Tree version of a Lysol wipe for back to school, only because the size is super small, and I think especially in these times we want to be sending them with as much as possible because we're expecting so much from them. We want to make sure that the kids are sanitizing, using hand sanitizer and all that kind of stuff. So you don't want to send them with like a little tiny pack of Lysol wipes and then they're going to run out and maybe have to buy them themselves or use less. So I prefer to buy them the big old thing of Lysol and just send it and give it to the teacher and let her do with it what she needs to do. So don't buy the Lysol wipes. I do like to buy the tissues from there, and I will always try to go into like Dollar General or Family Dollar and get the paper towels. So I think that the folders from Dollar Tree are a great buy because some of them are amazing quality. They have this nice film over top of them so they don't really fall apart. They do have a bunch of different options, but for just $1, they have a bunch of cute little patterns and pictures on the front that your kids can pick from. And I don't think $1 is too bad, especially for the quality that you're getting, because the quality is very good for the folders that they're giving. Here are a few things that I definitely think that you should be buying from Dollar Tree: the Sharpie markers, the dry erase markers, and the highlighters. I was able to find this 3-pack of Bic highlighters for just $1. What a deal. What a steal. It's not a deal, it's a steal. I feel like I'm stealing from them, but it's the Bright Liner highlighters from Bic. These are fantastic, especially for back to school, because you always need to have the dry erase. So they have the black, they had them in a bunch of different colors, and this is the name brand from the Expo brand. And then the Sharpie, sometimes you can find a 2-for-1, so they'll have 2 of the Sharpies in there. This was just one. I had to take it out and do something for football, but this is the ultra fine tip, and they have a bunch of different colors now. Some things you shouldn't be buying at Dollar Tree, or I don't recommend, are the binders. They are incredibly cheap and they fall apart. The front cover of Bobby's has fallen off almost every single time that I've gotten one. You're able to find a pretty decent quality one at Walmart for $2, and then they have the one that's basically like fabric. It's like a trapper keeper. It zips up, which I definitely would recommend, especially for kids that are going like into middle school, high school, that really need these binders, and you can find those for about like $3 at Walmart. So I definitely would recommend spending a little bit more money on a binder than opting for Dollar Tree, because the quality is just not there yet. They literally fall apart within the school year, and it's so annoying taking all of the papers out that the teacher has put in and redoing all of that stuff. So I rather just buy a good quality one in the beginning of the year and not having to worry about it. So I wanted to share these silicone lids that I found at Dollar Tree. I feel these are just great for meal prep, for easy cleanup, easy lunches. It comes with 3 in a pack. It basically just stretches over any bowl that you have, so you have to use less tinfoil, plastic wrap. It's just easy and convenient. And one of the best things is it comes with like this little super small one. So if you need this for back to school lunches, it's there. So I definitely would recommend, if you see these, pick these up. So another thing that I think you should be buying at Dollar Tree are the rulers, the compasses, and the protractors. Now, they don't get enough use where it really like matters, but if you're using it heavily, maybe not. But I'm saying for like intermittent, middle school, 5th, 6th, all of those grades, they definitely do the job. And I enjoy having a ruler on hand in our homework section because you never know when you're going to need it. So I'd rather need it and not have it, and that kind of thing. And just keep it right on hand. And you can get a 2-pack for $1, or you can get the plastic ones at Dollar Tree for just $1. And they do also sell the compasses and the protractors. Even though I have no clue how to use those, they're there for when they need to be taught. So those are just a few of the things that I think you should and shouldn't be buying from Dollar Tree for back to school and stationery. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out more than than you'll ever know. And if you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so before you go. I would love to have you. All right, y'all, if you're still here, then you know what it is. You are a real one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Leave the hidden word fairy in the comment section down below. Leave it in a funny, snarky, cute kind of way, and I'll feature some of you guys in my next video. Here are a few real ones from my previous video. If you guys didn't see my last video, I'll put it over here. It's a huge Dollar Tree haul with Halloween and fall stuff. Go and check that out. You can always follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I'm over there 24/7. I'm just at Sensational Finds. I hope you guys are all safe, happy, and healthy and doing amazing wherever you are. I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye, you guys.